Joyce Palmer provides wisdom on wealth, empowering women to be proactive and make safe, smart, and simple financial decisions. Welcome to Proactive Woman, helping create financial legacies for ladies. Oh, and men too.
And we are once again joined by Joyce Palmer, president, founder of JP Financial Group. This is Proactive Woman, helping create financial legacies for ladies. Joyce, welcome back in.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
Always a pleasure. We appreciate the time and, of course, you sharing your guidance and perspective with the listeners, with the viewers of the podcast. An important message, folks. You need to be financially aware. You need to be financially educated. And therefore, you will be financially empowered to make better choices and decisions. Those with better information make better choices and decisions. And continuing on, kind of getting to know you, Joyce, and getting to know what you do and who you serve there at JP Financial Group, wanted to talk a little bit today about your motivations. So kind of the events, the people that have been influential in your life and formed your perspective of money and finances. Tell me a little bit about your background. How did you grow up and what was your household like with respect to money?
So how did I grow up and what's my perspective on money or mindset on money? I grew up in a modest household. We never knew we didn't have a lot of money, but we didn't have a lot of money. My mom was one of those people that would take a penny and stretch it all the way from today to 2 weeks out. She was a bargain shopper. She was a budgeter. She was a recycler. She saved things. So I definitely picked up from my mom the ability to manage a little bit and take it far. My dad was an entrepreneur, so I believe that's probably where I got my entrepreneur bug. I recall him doing multiple different businesses, a taxi cab driver. My favorite business, I believe, he was an ice cream man, so he had an ice cream truck. And so our home was the favorite house on the block. My mom stayed home. She had a in-home daycare. So she was there all day. So all the kids would come there after school. And then, of course, my dad being the ice cream truck driver for the community, we always had ice cream. So, so entrepreneur spirit and a budgeter is where my financial beginnings started from. I also contribute a great deal to my late grandmother, who was my biggest fan, biggest cheerleader. She was the one that would share with me, no matter what you want to do, you can do it. And you're a superstar and you're smart and you're beautiful. So she was that, person that built your confidence and self-esteem up. And I think that's important, especially in dealing with working with ladies and money, because one of the things I've found in my years, often ladies are not very confident when it comes to the money aspects. We do okay with managing the household, but when it comes to investing and making investment decisions, that's where we are not as confident. So that motivates me to do that.
Well, I'm going to share a little secret. A lot of us guys aren't that confident either. We just fake it. It's kind of like, directions when we're lost. We will not ask for those directions.
That's right.
Y'all are just smart enough to not fake it and know when you need to ask a question.
So. I would agree with that. That's right. We are definitely smart enough to say, hey, you know what? I don't get this. I need some help.
I don't know whether it's ego or what it is, but we are stubborn. Us guys don't want to ask for help sometimes. But it sounds like your background, while not a background of great wealth, a background of really great values to give you a fundamental understanding of money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. And those values are priceless, literally priceless, because our money mindset comes from a combination of values that we pick up in the household, values that we learn early on. I often remember, hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees. And I'm thinking, okay, that means no, right? I can't get those new shoes. So, but those mindsets about money form, and believe it or not, they stick with us. So sometimes along the way, when we are making money decisions, we don't recognize it, but it's somewhere along the way we've cultivated that idea, that thought from our experiences. And sometimes we have to change those experiences. We have to change those mindsets in order to move forward financially.
Yeah, I myself, I'm from a single parent teacher household.
Mm,
So making ends
mm,
meet at the end of the month sometimes was a challenge.
that's
And my
right.
my my mom used to sit down with me and balance the checkbook along with me as a kid and say, "Hey, this is how much you cost this
Right.
month." It was a pretty good lesson. I mean, in
That's a
hindsight.
great way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And really it helped form my early philosophies about money. Now, into my adult life, as I'm beginning to actually handle it, some events there that formed my
Mhm.
philosophies as well. Any notable figures or influencers on your life that form your current philosophy about money, and maybe even a step back, what would you say is your current philosophy about money?
My current philosophy on money is, um, when you know better, you can do better. It starts with a plan. It is critical to have accountability, work with someone that knows more than you know, that has more than you have, maybe, to give you the guidance, the coaching, and most importantly, the accountability. So my thought on money today is that we all can be comfortable. We can all grow wealth. We can all make good financial decisions. And we just need to incorporate a plan and work with someone that is committed to helping you reach your goals and committed to the same philosophy that you have, the same beliefs that you have when it comes to what's valuable, because everyone does not need $1 million, but some may need 10 million. So understanding where your values are and aligning that with someone that can help you do that.
And I imagine that's one of the things that you find fulfilling and that you really enjoy about your job is kind of figuring out each unique situation
Yeah,
and what that person needs to achieve their goals and dreams.
absolutely. It's my favorite thing to do. I enjoy working with my clients, ladies and men too, on discovering and navigating that process, identifying where their strengths are, identifying where their shortcomings are, and devising a plan, holistic one that addresses the monetary part, but also um, the feelings, the mindset, the fears, the concerns. A lot of times, our fears and concerns about our finances and monies cripple us from moving forward. So I get great enjoyment of working with someone and seeing that transition happen, seeing that transformation from coming in the door and being skeptical, maybe not comfortable, concerned, just not 100% sure they're on point, to going to the point where they're like, I got this. I've got a plan. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly when I'm going to get to the next milestone. I jokingly say a lot of times we do retirement plans where if you have 3 bad days in a row, you can tell your boss where to go. So, so your plan is so tight that you are confident that you know where you're going and that you can, like I said, you can tell them where to go if it's not working out. You have a plan.
Well, I feel like that's what the plan does. It lays out the steps and the milestones that we should be working to achieve, and when we should, if we work that plan, be achieving those milestones. And I also think you're very right that money is, on one hand, it's math, addition and subtraction, but on the other hand, very much mental and emotional and psychological. And we talked earlier that informed people make better decisions. So information is critical, but also confidence is very critical when making good decisions with our money. And sometimes making bad decisions with our money. We do
Right.
us guys do that very confidently as well.
Ladies do too. We do too.
Well, Joyce, we talked about the things that you like about your profession. I have to imagine there are some things that some days are better than others. Maybe there are some things that you don't enjoy as much, or I would maybe put it this way, are there some things that if you could fix it about the financial industry or perceptions that people have about their money, that if you could snap your fingers and change them, that you would?
Perceptions that I would change, or bad perceptions rather, that I would change. I think a lot of people feel that they have to have a lot of money to work with a financial advisor. I think that is a misconception. I also think that another misconception is that you have to be in the stock market in order to make good returns and build wealth. I think that's a little bit of a misconception. Another misconception that I see often is that I'm too old. I don't have enough time to get this done. So many times, if I could wave that magical wand, I would, one, say, no, it's not too late. You need to start somewhere. It's never too early or too late for that matter. You do not have to take a whole lot of risk in order to build wealth. And most importantly, working with someone is important, to have a plan, a coach, an accountability partner. And that's what makes the process better and easier.
I think there are a whole lot of parallels between financial health and physical health. And I know that going to the gym, there's lots of equipment in there. I really had no idea how to use any of it. And having that physical trainer kind of help me and guide me on discussing my goals and then what equipment to use and what exercises to do really helped. You're kind of that financial trainer for us.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it too. I like it too. Joyce Palmer with JP Financial Group. This is Proactive Women, helping create financial legacies for ladies and men too. And if you need any help or guidance, Joyce is there as your resource. Give her a call. She is local. You can talk to her on the phone. You can come in and meet. I know she's doing virtual meetings now as well with the ease and the convenience of technology. No reason that you can't be safe and in the comfort of your own home, but still get that financial progress made, get that plan mapped out for you. Start with a phone call, 704-543-6269, 704-543-6269. Jump online. You can learn a lot of more information there, jpfinancialgroupllc.com, jpfinancialgroupllc.com. Tools, resources, calculators, reports, all kinds of great information to help you make the financial progress you need. Joyce, always a pleasure. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Being that personal financial trainer for us. Joyce Palmer.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Lift
We
those
appreciate
weights.
the time. Proactive Woman, helping create those financial legacies for ladies and men too. jpfinancialgroupllc.com. Go online, visit them there, and we'll look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you for listening to Proactive Women, helping create financial legacies for ladies. Oh, and men too. Be sure to visit jpfinancialgroupllc.com. Call Joyce at 704-543-6269 or email Joyce at jpfinancialgroupllc.com. You can find us on all your favorite platforms. Be sure to subscribe to hear more proactive wisdom on wealth from Joyce Palmer and JP Financial Group.
The information presented on this program is provided for informational purposes only, without warranty of accuracy, completeness, or suitability for a particular purpose. This program is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. This information is general in nature and not specific enough to be construed as advice. You should not make any decision based on the information presented on this program without independent consultation with an appropriately licensed professional or competent advisor. Investment in securities or the market involves a potential risk for loss of principal. Trading, therefore, may not be suitable for all listeners. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals of growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties, fees, or taxes.